Here we go.
This is our main event of the evening here at Premier MMA Championship. It's a pro fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first in the red corner. He stands 6 foot tall, weighing 168 pounds. Fighting out of Cincinnati, Ohio, he represents Drive MMA with a record of 3 wins, 2 losses. Evan Tsunami Simon! And in the blue corner, he stands 5'11", weighing 170 pounds. Fighting out of Brasilia, Brazil. Representing the Neo Dojo with a record of 32 wins, 19 losses, 1 draw, Carlo Neo Prater.
All right, here we go. This is the main event. Brag about it main event. Evan Samad and Carlo Prater. Hold on to your socks, boys and girls.
You see how Young and Hungry does against seasoned veteran today.
Absolutely. Here they go. Here we go.
Oh, good leg kick.
Oh.
Inside to the outside.
Evan Samad is really moving around here.
Fantastic dexterity in the legs there. I mean, those 3 kick transitions, I mean, that was phenomenal.
Well, you did say he had a substantial Taekwondo background, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, here we go. It's already started out a little bit exciting.
Carlo Prater seems to be just kind of feeling out his opponent here a little bit.
He looks pretty composed and laid back.
Yeah, this is not his first fight. He's been there before.
Absolutely.
So, he's got some pretty big wins over the likes of Carlos Conduit by triangle choke.
That's a feat in itself.
Absolutely. 17 submissions in his career. It's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, brown belt in judo. Very, very seasoned.
You got to watch a toss then here.
Absolutely.
He's getting it set up, especially judo.
He has another belt in a luta livre. It's a grappling mixed art. I think it's a striking and grappling. It's a Brazilian art.
Just pressure up against the cage, trying to feel out. See how you can see he's getting ready. Well,
went for his feet. Great job for Samad there, staying on his feet.
Absolutely. And they have a really good grappling program at Drive. So, you know, a lot of counters, a lot to what's going to happen. Ooh,
nice knee to the body there from Samad.
Start working his way out.
Get out.
And at this point, you know, there's so much strategy going on here. It's hard to tell
Chess
who's really
game.
in control.
And that's the thing. I mean, we had quite a few exciting fights tonight, and this is more of a playing out, feeling out, see who's going to mess their weight up, shift their hips a little bit too much chest pressure, and then somebody's going to make a move like that.
For that trip, Samad again doing a fantastic job staying on his feet.
And that's impressive to going up against a black belt in judo and countering his attempts to toss.
Right. 24 years old.
Yeah, and 36 for Mr. Prater.
I mean, Samad, though, he's no beginner to the ground game as well. He's got 2 submission wins in his professional record, so he may not be too uncomfortable on the ground with him.
Right. Up, there we go.
Nice job getting him down there. We'll see what he can do with it.
Yep.
He's caught in the half guard there by Samad.
Pressure up against the cage there. And the thing about it is now this is a pro fight, so now elbows can be thrown.
Right.
So even though we're in tight, you can do a lot of damage if you can push that head away and start throwing some elbows.
Especially when the head's braced there, it's pretty easy to get split when there's nothing.
Absolutely,
nowhere for that head
you don't
to
have
go.
anywhere to get out because you're using the cage as the second fighter in the cage. Crowd and cage can help you out immensely. And staying composed though,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? It's Evans doing very composed. And, you know, and you wouldn't expect Carlos Prater to get upset or anything, you know, with his experience and stuff. He's just being meticulous.
Yeah,
what is that he's got on there?
It's like some kind of arm triangle.
Yeah, well.
Like possibly going for the tap.
He's
good.
all right.
Good.
He's all right.
Wasn't too sure with the hand movement there. He's all right.
Yeah. Yeah,
you see
that was wild, though.
Yeah, you see the experience in Prater there, letting that go. You know,
Yep.
some people would get too fixated and they'd burn themselves out.
Try to burn it up. Look at Carlo. Evan had a hold of Carlo's leg, trying to pull it in.
He's got his back there.
And Evan's doing a good job keeping his body up against the cage to not give an opportunity for a throw or a toss.
Absolutely.
By Carlos.
Doing a good job keeping those hips turned around, keeping that weight.
He's a little high right now, but he just shifted his hips around.
Right over.
And drop those hips a little bit. Working the inside of the legs there, both fighters with the knees. Couple quick jabs to the ear hole there.
To the ear hole.
Yeah, Joe Miani, a local fighter, that's his catchphrase, to the ear hole.
Yeah. I've had a lot of good times with Mr. Miani in the broadcast booth. Look at him catching his breath. 25 seconds left in the first round.
Good knees again from Evan there. Yeah, Carlo Prater fighting very heavy right now.
Absolutely.
A lot of weight on him.
That takes a lot out of the fighter, too. Making a move. 10 seconds left in the round.
Oh, nice little jab there, a little hook shot.
Going to the second round, gentlemen.
Great fight. That was a tough one to call. I'm gonna have to give that one to Prater just for the takedown.
I missed that. Did he get hit at the end of the round?
I think it might have been a little just after the bell. There might have been a quick shot.
Carlos Prater's giving him a little, hey man, here's the rules. Great coaching by the corners there. Carlos Prater doesn't need a stool, and neither does Evan Samai.
Both looking extremely fresh.
Look at Carlos Prater kind of looking over and saying, hey, eyeing his opponent.
Getting that mental game going.
Here we go. Evan Samad looking pretty fresh. And Carlos Prater's been kind of laid back and calm the whole time. Not showing too much enthusiasm.
Right. I mean, he's been fighting professionally since 2002, so.
Right.
Good head kick. I mean, it was a miss, but. Here the coach is there from Evan saying, do not go high.
Yeah.
That probably to prevent any takedowns or anyone going to the ground there.
Put your tools together.
Good movement. Setting up with their strategies.
Inside leg kick.
Oh, they were looking like they were doing
Lost his footing
last
there.
fight of the night. Floor's going to get a little bit more slippery.
Yep. That's just one of those things you can't really train for, Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
Strike.
Having a great night of fights.
And Billy Donovan always puts together an excellent card.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Good movement in the cage.
You got a nice little stuff there. Didn't seem too committed to the takedown. Maybe just wanted to get a hold of him.
Work your head position, Evan.
You're a good boy, baby.
Getting joined tonight in the commentary booth with Danny's service dog here.
Haka.
Haka, beautiful dog.
Yes, he's been my service dog for 2 years now, and we get to go everywhere with him. Great strategy going on over there in the corner, in Prater's corner. He's very calm and very, very calculated and relaxed.
Right, definitely fighting his fight right now.
Yeah.
I mean, for a younger fighter, 24 years of age, Evan Smad's, I think, a fantastic job so far.
Absolutely. But he's got a good team. He's got a good coach, good gym in Cincinnati.
You see here that Carlo's trapping that leg, trying to work up the body to get his butt down and get him on his back. Lost the leg, reaching in. Fighting very. That's a seasoned professional there. He's keeping his hips down. He's staying heavy. It's an excellent job from Carlo.
Evan's trying to get his hips out and try to get some movement there, but I don't know if he'll be able to get that out. And he's just kind of standing there resting, you know. I mean, not exuding too much energy. Depending on how heavy the chest is on, or Carlos Prater is on him. I mean,
Going for that drop. So he's got him around his butt there, but I'm not sure if he's going to pull a takedown off. Went for the trip.
Kind of looked like Carlos was trying to do a little bit of a counter, and Evan, and then Carlos stuck his leg in but didn't finish it off.
Excellent control from both fighters here.
This is a very good pro fight. I mean, I know it's not super like energetic,
right,
but you know, this is a calculated. These guys, one person's going to mess up and the other person's going to take advantage of it. And you know, with the longevity of Carlo Prater, I mean, that's you can see. I mean, he's waiting for something to happen. He's meticulous. He has good chest pressure on. So yeah, he's got to listen to
the body there. Yep.
You got to get those underhooks so you can get out. Oh, see, here goes a little
short little elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Evan right now needs to get out of that. He's trapped both arms right now. Looks like he might have slipped that one arm out. Yeah, he's out.
He's still got to get his hips off the cage.
Right.
Because, I mean, you know, all they're doing right now, I mean, yes, he can catch his breath, but he's not scoring points. And there's 16 seconds left, minute and 15 seconds left in the first round. He's got to start. No points are being scored right now.
Another quick elbow from Carlo there. I don't think they're doing any real damage, though. I think that's just for points.
He's got the underhook up there.
Evan's doing a good job now. He's getting his hips down a little more. Trying to keep that base spread.
That chest game is being played meticulously. Yeah, Evan tried to throw him the opposite way. He should have gone to his left instead of his right. 40 seconds left in the round. Breaking it up.
Referee Chris Kinman here.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the action going.
Oh, see?
There we go. Evan's got some good teep kick there, going for the head. Taekwondo really showing through here tonight.
Absolutely. Be a bit more crisper on that, and then you can be damaging the ribs.
Good knee to the body, a couple body shots.
16 seconds left. 10 seconds left in the round.
Yeah, I think our feed's a little delayed here. Good takedown.
Good takedown, yeah.
Way to finish the round there for Evan Samad.
Evan Samad's got some blood coming from the nose. But yeah, this is a good first two rounds of the fight. You know, a lot of chest matching going on over there in Prater's corner there for a while during the second round. But I mean, you know, they're able to get some movement, and then Chris, our referee, broke them up and got them going again. Last round, last 5 minutes.
Pretty even fight so far, I'd say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd have to say, so far, my pick of the fight of the night so far is Sean Fallon and Charles Stanford, and a very close second is the ladies earlier this evening, that Aaron Page Palmer and Marina Kaufman.
I think I'm going to have to agree with you, Danny. Both fantastic fights, action-packed, start to finish.
And it was, you know, and the only reason I'm picking Charles Stanford and Sean Fallon is because of how close the card was.
Right.
You know, the young ladies fight, it was 30 to 27. I would have done 30 to 29, you know, but so I'm going to go ahead and side with the judges. And here we go in the third round. 5 minutes left. Flow Combat offers some great entertaining television tonight.
Touch of the gloves.
Well, here we go.
It's yours.
Looked like Evan was wanting to switch up his stance there.
And Evan Salmon, he ended very strongly, so you know he could carry that momentum over, and you know really score some points, and maybe even end the fight if he carries the momentum over. But with Carlo Prater, he's just so calm and laid back.
Out to your right.
You know, it's
It'll be tough to get him to make a
this
mistake.
is a yin and yang fight. You know,
Right.
it's
Absolutely. Had a crisp knee there from Evan Samad just a minute ago, right to the body of Carlo Prater. I guess if you're
catching his breath.
going to score this on cage control, we'd have to give this fight to Prater right now. He's been keeping Samad's back
Right.
against the cage the majority of the fight.
Yeah. And he's been playing more of the control I know it doesn't look like it as much, but when you have that chest and shoulder pressure up against you on the cage, that person's in control. If you're just standing there, even catching your breath, the referees, the judges are going to look at that as, you're maybe catching your breath, but you're not trying to counter to move it, to get too much movement. Absolutely. So we're going to have to get Mr. Samad moving again because this is the last round. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left.
Carlo Prater working a little dirty boxing there.
Had a great night of fights. The main events brought to you by Brag About It Guns and Ammo in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Our co-main event was brought about by Brag About It Guns and Ammo, and I think our Brag About It fight of the night is going to be Sean Fallon and Charles Stanford this evening. This is a great fight. These gentlemen
a lot of knees coming now.
Coming down. Oh,
got some jabs.
There we go.
Good high kick. Yeah, you can see that Carlo does not want to stand with Samad right now.
Absolutely, no. And you can see he closes the gap and uses his grappling to kind of neutralize the aggression.
And this may not be too entertaining, but it's scoring points for Prater, so he's fighting smart here.
Absolutely. It's a chess match, and sometimes some of the pieces move a little faster than others, but then the other one is it's technique and strategy, and it's both of these fighters, one of them is a good stand-up fighter, the other one's a good ground fighter, and they're both trying to use their techniques to dominate the fight.
Absolutely.
We have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the fight. You got to get loose there. Standing up against the cage, and he's going to need to get him some movement to get some points.
Prater doing a couple quick shots to the body and thigh.
Now Prater's going to have to do something like that, a takedown or something, because his chest pressure is good, but unless you do something to transition or whatever, we'll end up having Chris separating them and having them fight again. Good counter on that.
With another takedown.
Yeah, that was a good counter on trying to get Carlos trying to throw him, and he great counter.
Doing his best to take advantage of this positive position while he has it.
Absolutely.
Some good elbows to the side of the head of Prater.
Getting his hips out. Oh, look at Prater trying to switch out. Carlos Samad. And Evan Samad was riding him around in good transition there.
Yeah. Working that body a little bit.
Throw some knees.
So that is a fantastic job capitalizing on a bad situation.
Absolutely. Carlo Prater tried to do the takedown, and Evan Samad countered it, and now he's in a better position.
And you'll see that Prater here has Samad's leg caught with a triangle there, just trying to keep him where he's at.
Right. But the tide of battle is turned in this round unless, Carlo Prater does something to turn it around.
And there's not a lot of time left. They definitely need to make some moves.
40 seconds left in the fight.
Do not stop!
Great coaching by Evan Samad's coach, by his cornerman. 25 seconds left in the fight. And you hear him, 10 punches. So he can score points and keep moving.
So, yeah, the much younger, inexperienced fighter here is definitely controlling this ground game.
Absolutely. 13 seconds left in the fight. This is a great fight. 10 seconds left. And look, Evan Samad is finishing up pretty strong.
Absolutely.
Carlo Prater's going to do something, and that wasn't what to do.
Time there.
And that is the fight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the card.
The distance. We'll have the decision here for you in just a moment.
Yeah, that was a good fight right there. Very good fight.
I'd say it was pretty even, except I think Samad might have taken that on points.
I think Samad took it towards the end and took it over the top. If I was a betting man, I would pick Samad.
You got a young Samad dancing here after his professional performance against Carlo Prater. Absolutely fantastic night of fights here at the Radisson in Covington. Brought to you by Premier MMA Championship out of CincyFights.com. Great show of sportsmanship between both fighters.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have the
Here we go.
decision. Judge number 1 scores the bout 29-28 for Samal.
Uh-oh.
Judge number 2 scores the bout 29-28 for Prater.
Here we go.
And judge number 3 scores the bout 29-28 for the winner of this bout by a split decision in the blue corner. Carlo.
It's a surprising turn of events.
Yeah. Very strong showing
Yeah. Well,
at the end for Samad.
I think a lot of that has to do, like, the majority of the fight, Samad had his back against the cage. Maybe
Right.
that's what the judges saw.
Well, he was controlling him against cage.
He
I
was.
mean, no, it wasn't entertaining as in punching and kicking and stuff, but,
Yeah, I personally wouldn't have scored that way, but
Yeah.
that's why you don't leave it up to the judges.
yeah, and that's why I'm not a judge. Guys, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to the MMA Championship 5 at the Radisson Hotel in Covington, Kentucky. Join us this December 16th.
16th.
Coming up again. Beautiful night of fights. Once again, Billy Donovan, thank you very much. And guys, we'd like to thank Flow Combat for this beautiful way of getting these fights broadcast out. And guys, see you around like a donut. Meet you in the middle.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday, December the 16th, right here at the Radisson, the Toy Drive charity event. Please make plans to join us. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ I Grind will be heading from here to the Wiz, and he'll be DJing on there. So turn on the Wiz for your drive home.
DJ I Grind.
Yeah, that's right. DJ I Grind will be on the air. Thank you so much for a great job tonight, DJ.
Boom shakalaka!